everybody! It is Sunday morning. We just returned from church. I'll explain a bit more about that later. But yeah, I have a lot to do today. Thankfully, I am feeling better than I have been the past few days. I am feeling a bit nauseous and stuff, but that's because we did eat some stuff at church, so because it was a Vision Sunday, so I'm feeling a bit nauseous from that, but I mean that should pass within a few hours. But yeah, I just ate something, which means I can take my meds for the day because I can't take my meds unless I've eaten something, so let's go do that now. I also need to refill my medicine thing. There are a few pills in there, but those are just the pills that I didn't take this week for reasons like I was feeling too sick or whatever, so yeah, the pills that are still in here are pills that I didn't take this week, but yeah, I'm gonna refill this once I take my medicine for today. So I'm going to take my magnesium. Just gonna pop open the thing. It's not in the Sunday compartment because I haven't been feeling well for a little while now and I haven't been able to take my meds. So last time I refilled this was a long time ago. So yeah, so I'm just gonna get one of the magnesium ones and then put it in the little medicine container like that. And then I'm going to close the container, pull it, and take one of the vitamin complexes. I know if the pills are in separate containers than they would be, like they're in different containers than they came in. Here's the vitamin one. They're in different containers than they came in, but that's because we just took another pill container that was clean and we filled it out because we have two different. Someone else in my family also takes some of these. So, yeah, we had to mix and match a bit. So, yeah, here are the medicines that I'm going to take. There's 2 of them. So, yeah, I'm going to take those now. I've taken my medicine. So, now I'm going to fill up my pill container again for this week. So, I have got my 2 types of pills, and I have got my medicine organizer. So, let's put them all in. My cat decided to show up. Please, I'm trying to vlog. Of course, I have some leftover pills that I didn't use. There are a bunch more of these, but that's because a majority of the slots already had this type in there because this is the type that I cannot take unless I have eaten at least a decent amount of food. And of course, I haven't been able to eat very much the past few weeks, so that's why a lot of these already had one. But then this one is the one that I only need a little bit of food to take, so. The excess pills, I just put them back in the container without spilling them everywhere, like that. And then I'll just put the lid back on, go put it back up on my medicine shelf. Number 2, that, yep. Alright, now these 2 are ready to go back on the shelf. Oh, so pills of the week is done. So that is something that I can check off of my to-do list. I'm gonna let the cat in the house because I feel like it, and I need a hug every now and then. Who I've got? Striker, say hi to the camera. Yeah, he's cute. But anyways, yes, if you're wondering, he does live outside. Put your tail down. He does live outside. We have allergies in the house, so we don't like him. If he lives inside, then it would be very difficult for the allergies, but yeah. He is allowed in my room. He's allowed in our room because we made the rule that he is allowed, but he's not allowed anywhere else in the house. But yeah, let me explain more about what happened today at church. It's nothing bad, I'll explain it. So this morning I was feeling surprisingly great. Of course my coordination wasn't great and I was having a bit of a hard time walking, but I mean that's expected after a busy week. But yeah, so we went and I I was gonna help out in the Sunday school class, and because our story was about like the lame man and how he was healed or whatnot, so I was talking about my disability and how, yeah, God sees us all the same, even if we have a disability. So yeah, that was nice. So I talked a bit to the class about that, and then the service was over. So today was Vision Sunday, and yeah, a few people had brought food and snacks and stuff. So we ate that, and that's why my other hand is so shaky, but this hand is tired. Anyways, so yeah, we ate a bit of that, and that was good. But that's also why my stomach gets upset, because my stomach gets very upset whenever I eat anything, and eating for me is very difficult. But I'm just really thankful that I was able to eat anything at all today. So yeah. And then when I started to not feel great, I decided to come home, and yeah, that was that. Our church is smallish, like it's not a very big church. We also meet in like a warehouse sort of thing because we don't really have a building to ourselves yet. But it's a really nice church. Even though it is in a warehouse, I still think it's really awesome. So yeah, that's cool. And then yeah, this is the classroom that I was in when I shared a bit about disabilities. So yeah, it's a bit small, but it's also a very small class. That's a bit about the church. Striker, get your tail down. That's a bit about the church that I go to, and yeah. So I think for the rest of the afternoon, I'm gonna just chill a bit and rest because I have school tomorrow, and I've been out sick a lot from school because my body is backfiring. It doesn't like school, but yeah. So I'm gonna rest a bit, and I'll update y'all in a few hours. Hello everyone, it's been about 3 to 4 hours since I last picked up the camera. We just finished dinner, and I have school tomorrow, so I need to go ahead and pack for school. All of my school stuff is in this box right here, and I'll just transfer it to my backpack. Sorry the lighting is bad, but anyways, first up, we have the binder. Second, I have my paper folder, medical stuff, and a whole entire bag of it. This has emergency medications, and yeah, just a bunch of that stuff, and like emergency treatments for my skin. And yeah, so I'm sure that a lot of y'all can relate, but bringing this everywhere, it can be annoying, but it could mean a big difference in my health. Next, I've got a notebook or journal. I have a small clipboard with a bunch of tiny papers on it. Pencil case number 1. This has like markers, highlighters, and the bigger stuff. I have pencil case number 2, and this is what I'll use like on an hourly basis. This is like the materials that I use for a majority of my classes, which this includes like pencils, pens, maybe 1 or 2 highlighters and stuff. I've got my ruler. This helps me write because writing is very difficult for me. So it keeps my lines straight and my writing straight, but it also has a magnifier built in so that I can use it to read small text. This was like a lifesaver. I've got a magnifier. Next up is the Poppet. This helps me stay focused in class. Is an extra mask in case the one that I'm using malfunctions or breaks or whatnot. I also take a calculator for math, a pencil sharpener with a rubber band around it, and because I had an instance where the lid popped off and pencil shavings everywhere, some headphones to watch like videos if I need to, and some scissors, pink of course, a glue stick, and some wheelchair gloves, or I use them as walker gloves, but they help keep my hands from hurting because the walker, the part where you put your hands is like very hard plastic, so after a while it starts to hurt my hands and make them hurt. Striker's just been sitting here watching me film. Hi, how are you doing? Striker, you're so funny. Yeah, he's really funny. Come on, wake up. You good? He's so silly. Striker, you're so silly. Yeah, that's the stuff that I take to school. Now I need to clean my room because my room is so incredibly dirty. And I know that the light looks really weird today, and that's because usually we would have our LED lights on. But we haven't turned those on yet. I can go do that right now, but we haven't turned those on today for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, and don't mind the doll in the background. That was a doll that I used to play with, but I don't anymore. And the LED light's on. There we go. Ooh, so pretty. They go all the way around, and now we can turn this one off. Turn that one off, and now the light is gonna look better. Now that the light isn't so overhead and harsh on my face, I can think better. So that might be one of the reasons I'm not thinking so clearly. So yeah, now I'm gonna clean my room definitely because it needs it so bad. While I'm cleaning my room, you guys can look at footage of Striker. Half succeeded in cleaning my room, and it's already dark. I cleaned most of it, and I'm starting to get really exhausted, and I have school tomorrow, so yeah, I think that's all I'm going to be doing for tonight. But anyways, that's it for tonight. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight, and thank you for joining me on this journey.